Hi, good morning or afternoon or wherever you are. I'm Tamara and this is 30-Day Booty Day 3. And as promised today, I'm going to break out one of my favorite tools, the mini band. Hopefully you got one. If you don't, the work still works, so that's totally okay to do it without it. Just that little bit of extra resistance really helps you get into the glute medius. So a couple things to know about it. One is don't put it right on your joint. So you don't want to put it on the knee. Above the knee will be a little bit easier than below the knee. And try not to let the band whip you around. So you're going to stretch it with strength, and you don't want to let it jerk you back. And you're going to stretch it with strength, and you're going to control it back. That way you're going to get the best muscle work, and you'll get the most joint protection as well. So do as much as you feel like. Remember all the rules. Hang on to something if you need a little bit of help. Don't be afraid if it feels hard, it's supposed to. That's why they call it a workout. I'm gonna start by putting the band right up above my knees. So you see I've got free use of that joint. And I'm gonna start stepping out comfortably wide. I'm gonna try and get back here so you can see the whole deal. And we're gonna start with just a squat. So we're gonna come down into our squat, keeping the knees out wide as we return to a standing position. So if I were to show you sideways, you'll see I'm reaching my hips back and the knees bend. The knees don't come forward in a squat. You gotta stick your butt back. So just down and up, and let's take this first set of 15-ish. And as we're squatting, I'm really working at pulling my kneecaps out toward my pinky toes. And that's gonna help protect that joint. It's gonna help me, most of all, to really activate my favorite muscle group, that glute medius, strengthening the knees up, taking a little pressure off the low back, helping with your balance, making your butt look a little cuter and rounder. Let's try 4 of those. And 3, arms doing whatever you want. 2, and 1. And then we'll take a little shake out. And then we're gonna have an even more fun set of squats. So I'm gonna step out a little wider this time just to give myself a little bit more of that resistance. And this time I've got my toes turned out just a little bit more, about 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock-ish, thereabouts. And we're gonna sit down. We're gonna pull our knees wide 3 times and come up. So that little drop in is very slight. It's not going knock-kneed. It's just enough that you give yourself that room to push out a little bit wider. And if you want to put your hand back there, right on that back corner of your butt, you'll feel that wonderful glute medius activation. I love these. I really do. That's good. Down, push, 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 and up. And you never have to come down all that far. If you want to just get down to there, that's okay. If you can get way down in there and really mobilize those hips, that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Let's do 2 more. Nice. And then the last one, 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Little shake out right there. Now things get a little exciting. I'm gonna take the left side of this band, I'm gonna bring it under my knee. Again, it's not on that knee joint, just below it. I'm gonna keep the right one right up above my knee, and I'm gonna get ready to do some lunges. So sideways, you can see maybe a little bit better. I've got that under the knee joint on the left, over the knee joint on the right, and I'm gonna come down and up. So not so much a lunge as a split squat, but for you and me, it's just fine. Watch that you're not letting your knees buckle in there. You're still pushing out to the side. And you'll see that band will rebel and roll up sometimes. That's okay. This is getting all of the goodness of a regular lunge with that outward engagement, firing up that glute medius. I think 2 more will be 10. And then check this out. The last 5, we're gonna come down, push that back knee out to the side. I'm only gonna do those 5 times now. That's down, push, down and up. Pow, right there in the good stuff. Ooh, love them. Good, and now we're gonna come up and we're gonna switch that little bit of asymmetry. Maybe unwind it a little bit. You might want to wear long tights on these or long pants if you have it. If you have hairy legs and that rubber band's rolling around, well, you might be in for a surprise. So we've got our legs about shoulder distance apart. Chest is high, abdominals are strong. Hands are wherever you need them. We're just gonna come down and up. So I'm gonna turn this way. Just gonna get my hands out of the way so that you can see what's going on. A lot of this work right here is stability, right? It's trying not to let those joints go where they don't want to go. I'm gonna come back to you. And of course, as always, everything is abdominal work. It is. Chest stays high, belly is tight, and really the good stuff is happening right there in that glute. Our last 5, we're gonna come down, add that side push, and then rise back up. Boom. Oh my gosh, I wish I'd said more than 5. Those are so great. 4. And, woo, sometimes that balance is a little exciting. How are we doing on time? 7 minutes, we got time for 1 more. Let's roll that band down. Now it's around our ankles. It's not on the ankle joint. It's just above that joint on the foot. Knees are soft, and we're gonna step out wide. Remember, knees towards pinky toes. Resist as you come back in. Step out wide, resist back in. So we're not gonna let that band whip us back up. Every bit that you can control, you want to be in control. I'm adding just a little, I would say like a demi squat into that, just to get that flexion to push it back. It's also okay just to step touch with a soft knee. Let's do 20 of these, 10 to each side. Your body is going to try and do that at some point. Don't let it. Side, bring it in. Side, bring it in. Bum-ba-da-da-da-da. Inhaling and exhaling. Higher center of gravity. A little bit harder. Not significantly, because that's where the action is. 3, 2, and 1. I hope that was 20. In any case, that's all we got for today. Good job, day 3. I hope you feel good. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have a favorite exercise. Let me know how you're liking these. I'm really glad that you're here. Thanks.